In the summer of 1948, London emerged from the shadows of war to host an Olympic Games like no other. Dubbed the Austerity Games, these games weren't about grandeur or opulence, but resilience and ingenuity. Athletes arrived with homemade shorts, medals were fashioned from repurposed materials, and the spirit of camaraderie triumphed over the scars of conflict. Let's dive into the fascinating story of how a war-torn nation put on an unforgettable spectacle on a shoestring budget, setting the stage for a new era of international sportsmanship and unity. Contrasting sharply with the opulence of the 2012 London Olympics, where Queen Elizabeth II made a memorable entrance with James Bond, the 1948 Olympics were a testament to resourcefulness and simplicity. These were the first Olympics since the 1936 Berlin Games, tainted by Nazi propaganda, and they symbolised a fresh start in a war-weary world. No new sports venues were built. Instead, existing ones were repurposed. Wembley's Empire Stadium hosted the athletics, whilst other events took place in venues like Empire Pool and Hurl Hill Velodrome. The athletes were housed in upgraded Army and RAF camps, rather than custom-built Olympic villages. Despite the constraints, the Games achieved memorable milestones. Dutch athlete Fanny Blankers-Koen, dubbed the Flying Housewife, won 4 gold medals, akin to the multi-event dominance seen in modern athletes like Simone Biles and Allyson Felix. Arthur Wint became the first Jamaican to win an Olympic gold in the 400 metres, a precursor to the nation's latest sprinting dominance seen in stars like Usain Bolt and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Audrey Patterson and Alice Coachman marked significant achievements for African American women in athletics, paving the way for future icons. The Games opening ceremony on July 29, 1948, was a modest affair at Wembley. The royal family attended, and John Mark, a Cambridge student, lit the Olympic flame. Due to logistic mishaps, plans like releasing a flock of pigeons faltered, leading to unintended humour rather than grandeur. The athletes faced many challenges, including meagre rations due to ongoing food shortages. Initially allocated 2,600 calories a day, the athletes' needs were eventually recognised, and the allowance was raised to over 5,400 calories, with the help of international food parcels. The 1948 Olympics also marked the final inclusion of art competitions, awarding medals in categories like architecture, literature, music, sculpting, and painting. When the Games concluded on August 14, 1948, they left a legacy of camaraderie and achievement, despite their austerity. Costing approximately £732,000, the event turned a small profit and was a success for the BBC television, sparking a growing interest in televised sports, much like the global viewership spike seen in recent Olympics. The 1948 Olympics symbolised hope and recovery, reminding the world that the hardships of war were receding and a future of peace and sporting excellence was on the horizon.